When plotting your success, begin at the end. This will make sense in a few minutes. This is the Think Your Reality Podcast, episode 49. Hang on, here we go.
Your destiny is by your design. Getting what you want in your professional life is gained by following a series of steps created by your mindset. Are you ready to start the journey? This is the Think Your Reality Podcast. Here's Mike Sims.
Hey, this is Mike Sims, and as always, I feel obligated to thank you so much for allowing me to spend some time with you. I'm grateful for it, and I hope and pray that I can be of value to you as you pursue your life. So this is the Think Your Reality Podcast. We're at episode number 49. So when setting out to claim what it is you want from life, I want you to not start at the beginning, but start with the end result desired and work your way back. It's going to make sense in a few minutes. Let's discuss. Though it sounds counterintuitive, begin with the end in mind by getting clear on what success means to you, and then engineer in reverse the process. Work your way back from where ultimately you want to finish. When you have your sights set on the prize in the distance, you can get a sense of what steps you may need to take and potential obstacles on the way. Having a clear destination is so much more valuable than trying to figure out a path with no set landing place. Whatever your goal may be, list the 5 to 10 steps you believe you may need to take and number them from 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 as it applies, and reverse order them. You now have a path to follow, and you will feel accomplished at the completion of each of these steps. Start with the end, and then take the steps necessary to its realization to you, and in the end, you will have lived a rich, joy-filled, purposeful life with absolutely no regrets. Black out those who have judged, and we've touched on this in the past. There is no place for two kinds of people in your life. The first are the naysayers. They're just looking for someone to be miserable with. Let them find somebody else to occupy and waste their time. The second one are what we call the sponges. They're the ones who feed off of those who are making a difference and no real aspirations other than to tap your resources. You'll find them in situations where they see your success and either want to partner with you or ask for resources, i.e. money, to help them get off the ground. Never sign on to someone else's debt. Learn a skill and develop the confidence. Expanding your skill set offers immediate gratification in the new technique you learned. It also instills in you the attitude that, hey, if I can do A, I can probably do B. An educated mind, be it obtained from a higher learning institute, trade school, or self-received, is always a benefit long-term. The mere act of persevering and moving forward has long-lasting benefits to you emotionally and professionally. It's a skill set that can be tapped into at any time in your life. Not focusing just on money. How many stories have we heard of those that had enough money to choke a horse and were obnoxious, angry people? Money is not, in my opinion, the definitive measure of success. Living life on your terms will offer a sense of peace that money will never, ever purchase. Look at those that had great finances and a purpose in life, and they lost their money, and they had the skill and mindset to regain the lost investments. They may have lost their money, but not their sense of self-value and conviction to pursue their life's work, even after getting knocked down. I've mentioned Milton Hershey on the podcast. I happen to admire him greatly, and for good reason. He went bankrupt 4 times, stayed the course, and from this founded a hospital, a home for impoverished or parentless kids, and offered gainful employment to hundreds of thousands of people. He is remembered for creating chocolate and his philanthropy. Clearly, money was not his primary goal. Financial gain is actually a poor measurement of success. Some are born with what has been called a silver spoon in their mouth. They had nothing to do with the accumulation of the wealth, while others are born into environments that provide little chance to achieve it and yet they do. Financial gain rises and falls at the mercy of the economy. Financial gain never satisfies. Listen to me. Financial gain never satisfies our greatest desires. No matter the amount of financial success earned, it never seems to be enough, and it always leaves us wanting more. Develop close relationships and friendships. There are the people in your life that you align your mind with. These are the close people with whom you have similar attributes, desired outcomes, and can be a trusting sounding board in helping guide you in your pursuits. They are the people with whom you trust to tell you not what you need to hear, but what you have to hear. Brutal honesty, but at the same time caring very deeply and honestly about your well-being and success. There's a reason that this is a short list. I believe you should keep the criteria for entry onto your list very, very stringent. Give back. This is where the greatest reward is gained. The overwhelming joy in a life of service and making a difference. Givers get, as the expression goes. Making a difference in the world is by far the greatest gift for anyone to achieve. To know you made the world a better place by having walked on this earth will be without a doubt a greater accomplishment than any monetary compensation a goal will give you. It leaves a further and more lasting impression and impact than any financial windfall. It is the very legacy of your life and the way in which you will be remembered. Your success is hidden in the path to your success. Let me say it again. Your success is hidden in the path to your success. Now, I understand that may sound redundant. Others measure and pursue success in the form of titles or praise from others. They desire to be known and recognized, but the praise of people is a very fleeting thing upon which to measure your success. It is a foolish, ever-changing target. It often negatively impacts the decisions we make and the life we choose to live. But it never fully satisfies our hearts. Even those who have reached the accolades of fame in our society feel empty-handed. But really and honestly, it's the identity lessons learned, the self-discovery where your life is defined en route to your destiny, that is admired and emulated by others. That's the real success, and it's waiting for you to get started. You have to be specific about life and what you require from it in order to bring it to its existence. Effectiveness. Beginning with the end in mind offers you more clarity to the end game. As we've discussed in previous episodes, it eliminates distractions. You are more efficient now because with your end goal clearly defined, you can quickly disregard any perceived opportunity and refocus on the desired outcome. In this pursuit, people find true and long-lasting success. My name is Mike Sims. This is the Think Your Reality podcast. I will go to my grave saying it. I want you to have an absolutely awesome day, as you deserve nothing less. Thank you so much.